Good morning, class. In today's GK class, we will be doing book club, that is page 62, how a body works, page 64, and then healthy eating, page 65. So children, let's start with book club, that is on page number 62 and 63. So children, if we talk about books, then most of you love to read books. And according to our age, we choose different types of books and we read. And reading, do you know, it's a good habit. It helps in building your vocabulary and it enhances your pronunciation. Plus, it helps you to know many more new words. It helps you in your sentence framing. So whatever grammar you are learning, you can see that grammar is very helpful while you read books. So children, if you are not in habit of reading books, then please start reading now. And what is book club? Book club is like the place where you can find many books. It's like a small library. So children, today what we are going to learn, it is about different types of books, some famous books and about their authors. So let's start with the first one, Little Woman. Now this storybook, it was written by Louisa May Alcott. It is a story of 4 sisters and a close-knit family experience. So in this story, you can, if you will go through that story, even the videos are available for the same storybook. So you can see that over here it's a short story about a small family and the family members. Then coming to the next one, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. It's a famous storybook. It's a famous book by Mark Twain, and it is the story of a young boy and his adventures with Jim, a slave. Slave is a person who works for somebody else, right? He has been paid and he is totally dependent on the master and he is working for that particular person. So that story is about the adventures of young boy and his friend Jim. Next is A Journey to the Center of Earth. Now this story is about a thrilling trip to Earth's center. Like Earth is having different layers. And at the center of the Earth, that is known as core. So journey to that center of the Earth by a German professor, his nephew and their guide. So that story tells how these 3 people reached the center of the Earth, what all happened during their journey and what all things they saw. And it is written by Jules Verne. Next is Daddy Long Legs. Now it is written by Jean Webster. It is a story, basically it's a series of letters that are written by an orphan girl named Judy Abbott to an unknown man who helps her. So this story is basically, it's a compilation of different letters that are written by an orphan girl. Orphan means a person who is not having anybody in this world. So she is writing letter to some unknown man who helped her, right? So it's a series of letters in this storybook. Next is My Family and Other Animals. Now, this book is written by Gerald Durrell. It is a book about childhood adventures of author. That means what all childhood experiences he is having with animals, with insects. He has mentioned it in this book. Next is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This book is written by Roald Dahl. It is the story of a boy and his adventures inside the chocolate factory of crazy candy maker Willy Wonka. So that means a small boy has visited a chocolate factory, and inside that chocolate factory, what all funny things, adventurous thing he has seen, he has mentioned it in this book, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Now children, this is the exercise given on page number 63, quick quiz. So can you name these famous authors? 4 pictures are being given. You have to write the name of each author. So first one is J.K. Rowling. Next is Jhumpa Lahiri, Enid Blyton and Ruskin Bond. They all are famous authors. Then next is, who is the author of the famous book, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas? John Boyne. Who is the author of evergreen series of comic book featuring Naughty Kelvin and his stuffed tiger hopes? Bill Watterson. Which book by Lewis Carroll features the story of a girl called Alice who falls through a rabbit hole into a fantasy world? Alice Adventure in Wonderland. Children, you can find many YouTube videos, even a complete story book on Alice in Wonderland. And it is fun watching that story. Which gothic horror story character is the author Bram Stoker well known for? Dracula. So Dracula is a horror based story. Now next is coming to how our body works and eat healthy. How our body works is on page number 64. So children, human body, is a wonderful machine. It has got many parts, right? Right from morning, this machine is working. Since the time you wake up and by the time you again reach your bed at night, this human body is working. Every part of it, if you see, it is working. So it's a wonderful machine that is made by God. And every part is having its own importance, right? So this page, there are some fill-ups or filling the blanks given to you, and you have to fill it by writing the right part of your body. This is the single largest internal organ in the human body. It produces bile and changes food into chemicals so that the body can grow and work properly. The disease of this organ is hepatitis. Which is this organ? It is liver. So if we talk about liver, it is the largest internal organs. Internal organs means that are present inside our body and that you cannot see, right? And this body organ, it produces bile, which is essential for the proper working of our body. And if it is not functioning properly, then people may suffer from a liver disease known as hepatitis. Second is, this gland is located at the base of the neck. It produces a hormone that regulates the rate at which food is converted into energy. Now children, whatever food we consume, whatever food we eat, where it is going. And if we say that our body is a machine, then machine needs some fuel, some energy. So from where are we getting that energy? We are getting that energy from the food that we are eating. And to convert that food into energy, our body is secreting some hormones, that are some chemicals. So at the base of our neck, some glands are present which secrete some hormone. So, which is that gland that helps in converting food into energy? That is thyroid gland. So, in second, you'll be writing thyroid. Third, this sense organ also helps the body to keep its balance. Now, this is an external organ. That is ear. So, ear, one function we all know, that it helps you to hear different noise and different sounds. But it is also helping our body to balance it, right? Fourth is this organ, which lies behind the stomach on the left side of the body, produces juices called enzymes, which help the body to digest food. Which is that organ? For digestion, we have one organ present on the left side of our body, that is pancreas. And these pancreas, they eject, or you can say they secrete some pancreatic juices in our intestine which are helpful for digestion of food. Fifth is this pea-shaped organ situated beneath the liver stores concentrated bile and plays an important role in the digestion of food. So, this is a small organ that is present beneath the liver, that is at the side of the liver, and it also helps in digestion of food, and it is none other than gallbladder. So, whatever fatty things you are eating, gallbladder and liver, they are secreting enzymes, biles that are helping in digestion. Sixth is sometimes called a gullet. This is a muscular tube through which food passes from the mouth to the stomach. That is esophagus. You know, all our body organs are some way connected to each other. So there is a tube through which food passes from mouth to stomach. When you are eating, consuming food from your mouth, then it is going to stomach. So how it is going? Because there is a food pipe, and that pipe is known as esophagus. Now this chimpanzee is telling us something. Our bodies have almost as many hair follicles as chimpanzees. It's just that our hair is so fine that we cannot see most of it. So that means if you have seen chimpanzees and if you compare your own body, you can easily say that chimpanzees have more hair on their body as compared to humans. But in reality, we are also having the same number of hair follicles as chimpanzees. Hair follicle means pores through which hair comes out. So the only difference is that in us, in humans, those follicles are so tiny, so small, so fine that we cannot see it. Right? Now coming to healthy eating or eating healthy. Now children, we all know that eating healthy food is must if you want to stay strong and healthy. And as our body is a machine, it is having regular demand of different energy giving items. As machines are working, wear and tear, destruction, everything is happening to the machine. Same thing is happening in our body also. So to maintain our body, to be strong, to be healthy, you need some healthy food. So we are going to study about some healthy food items in this particular page, that is on 65. Right? Page number 65, we'll be studying it. Now, what do you understand by healthy food? Healthy food means if in a plate, when your food is served to you, you are having all the nutrients in balanced amount. That's a healthy food or healthy plate, right? So, if we start with the first one, they are called bodybuilding food. They help our muscles grow and repair body parts that get damaged. So what is it? This you have to match with picture 2. Right? And these are basically the repairing part of the body. Right? Helps our body to repair. And they are known as body building food. Next is, they help to keep our eye and skin healthy. They are mostly red, yellow, orange and green in color. These are what? These will include, just you have to match with fourth one. Like, you'll basically get what? Vitamin A from those, like papaya, carrot. So these are very good for your eyes and skin. C, they keep the skin, bones, teeth and gum healthy. They also help during the common cold. What is it? These will include citrus items, that is vitamin C. So you have to match it with 5. They give us more energy than carbohydrates. Our body uses them to maintain its temperature and provide safety to our organs. What are these? These are your fat products, fats like butter, oil, ghee, etc. E is they give our body most of the energy it needs to carry out various activities. They are of 2 types, sugar and starch. So they are what? Carbohydrates. Like carbohydrates is present in potatoes, in bread, in wheat, right? So you have to match it with first one. So I just repeat 1E, 2A, 3D, 4B and 5C. Now below this there are like help knowing, identify the food group mentioned above. So the first food group that is mentioned, first picture if you see, it is of carbohydrates. Second picture is of proteins. Third picture is of fats. Fourth is vitamin A and fifth is vitamin C. Right? So I hope you will include all these nutrients in your diet and you will try to be healthy and safe. Thank you.